If you wake up every morning with a heavy throbbing head and a pounding pulse in your ears, you know the frustration of relying on prescription pill bottles. Today, I will show you a scientifically proven alternative. Clinical research confirms there is a 3-minute morning drink that helps lower blood pressure naturally and fast. This protocol lowers your top blood pressure reading by 5 full points. That is the exact same result expected from standard mild prescription medications. I am Dr. Jason Collins, a board-certified interventional cardiologist. Over my medical career, I have treated thousands of patients who felt completely trapped by cardiovascular disease. I successfully guide them away from overwhelming pharmacy dependency by activating their own natural biology. I will give you the exact 3 ingredients required to trigger this powerful internal chemical reaction. But you must pay close attention right now. Millions of adults are missing out on these massive health benefits because of one normal daily hygiene habit. This extremely common morning mistake instantly destroys the entire healing process before it even starts. You might be making this exact silent error in your bathroom today. I will reveal what that hidden danger is at the very end of this video. You need to stay with me to ensure you avoid ruining your cardiovascular progress. To understand how we fix those dangerously high numbers, you have to picture your blood vessels as a simple garden hose. When you suffer from high blood pressure, it feels exactly like a heavy metal spring is wrapped tightly around that hose. The internal pressure builds dangerously because the blood is forced through a very narrow space. Your heart works overtime just to push the blood through your entire body. Before we unlock that tight spring together, I'd love to know where you are watching from and how long you have been battling high blood pressure. If you are tired of relying on higher medication doses, hit the subscribe button right now. Right now, let us finally remove that tight metal spring. The secret lies within a natural chemical pathway inside your own body, and the exact trigger for this pathway is the humble beetroot. The foundation of our 3-minute drink relies entirely on the raw dietary nitrate found heavily in this specific root vegetable. When the raw nitrate from the beetroot enters your system, your body converts it into a highly powerful chemical called nitric oxide. You can think of nitric oxide as a master set of chemical keys. These specific keys slip perfectly into the microscopic locks inside your blood vessel walls. When these keys turn, they command that tight metal spring to finally relax. The rigid walls of your blood vessels loosen up and widen instantly. The pressure inside drops smoothly and naturally without ever forcing your heart to pump harder. This entire biological process is completely backed by rigorous science instead of being just another internet myth. But here is the absolute truth about this entire healing process. Relying on plain beetroot juice alone will absolutely give you some of those chemical keys. However, it will never give you the maximum blood pressure drop you are desperately looking for. Beetroot alone leaves far too much healing potential on the table. To get that massive 5-point drop safely, you must combine it with 2 very specific physical activators. Let me show you the exact clinical proof behind this unique combination right now. When I talk about clinical proof, I am pointing directly to a massive medical review published in the year 2022. Medical researchers examined multiple controlled trials involving patients struggling with dangerous arterial hypertension. They discovered that consuming a specific dose of natural nitrates reduced the top blood pressure number by 5 to 6 points. For many struggling patients, that top reading is the hardest number to lower safely without causing unwanted side effects. To put that impressive 5-point drop into proper perspective, you have to look at standard pharmacy prescriptions. When doctors prescribe a starting dose of a mild blood pressure pill, they generally expect to see that exact same 5 to 6 point reduction. As a working cardiologist, I do not waste my time on internet myths or unproven folk remedies. This specific biological vessel response is completely documented in human physiology. Before I reveal the exact daily dose, tell me in the comments below what your morning blood pressure reading usually is. If understanding this natural alternative gives you hope, make sure to subscribe to this channel right now. However, there is a strict and non-negotiable catch to achieving these medical-grade results inside your home. You cannot casually drink a random splash of vegetable juice and expect your stiff blood vessels to widen. The patients participating in those clinical trials received a very precise and calculated mathematical dose. They consistently consumed roughly 7 millimoles of dietary nitrate every single day during the testing period. If you consume less than that exact target, your blood vessels will remain tight and dangerously restricted. Reaching that exact 7 millimole target using only plain root vegetables is extremely difficult and unpleasant to drink daily. To hit that medical target easily and consistently, you desperately need a highly engineered chemical synergy. You must intelligently blend the base root with 2 kitchen staples that act as powerful chemical amplifiers. This precise trio helps your body absorb the maximum number of vessel-relaxing chemical keys. Let me reveal exactly what those 3 common kitchen ingredients are and the exact measurements you need. To hit that precise 7 millimole clinical target, you need to start with exactly 1 medium raw beetroot. This single red root is the powerful engine of your morning drink. As we discussed earlier, this vegetable delivers the heavy dose of dietary nitrates. Those nitrates quickly transform into the chemical keys that unlock your stiff blood vessels. But relying exclusively on this root makes your body work much too hard to process the benefits safely. We need to introduce the first chemical amplifier to smooth out the entire biological process. You must add exactly 2 to 3 fresh stalks of celery into your daily mixture. Celery is definitely not just a watery filler for your glass. It contains highly active natural compounds known scientifically as phthalides. These unique compounds work perfectly alongside the beetroot keys to calm down the actual muscle tissue surrounding your arteries. When those tiny muscles finally relax, the pathway opens up even wider for your blood to flow easily. This creates a much smoother journey for your circulation without causing any extra strain. The final critical piece of this healing puzzle is exactly 1 inch of fresh ginger root. Ginger acts as a mild natural calcium channel blocker inside your human body. Calcium actually causes your blood vessels to squeeze tightly together and dangerously restrict blood flow. The active compounds inside ginger prevent that dangerous squeezing from ever happening. It physically stops the blood vessels from clenching back up after the beetroot and celery have relaxed them. These 3 specific ingredients combined create an impenetrable defense against high blood pressure. You simply blend or juice these 3 precise ingredients together into 1 single glass every day. This combination creates a highly potent biological tool for your health. It aggressively attacks your dangerously high numbers from 3 completely different angles simultaneously. It is exactly like having 3 expert mechanics working on your fragile cardiovascular system at the exact same time. They help repair hidden vascular damage naturally. However, possessing this perfect kitchen recipe is only 1 small half of the total health battle. If you mistakenly drink this powerful mixture at the wrong time of day, it becomes practically useless. Your body completely rejects all the amazing healing properties if the daily timing is incorrect. Let me explain exactly when you must drink this juice to survive the most dangerous hours of your entire day. To survive those incredibly dangerous morning hours, you must understand a biological event known as the morning surge. While you sleep peacefully at night, your blood pressure naturally drops to its lowest point. But the exact moment you open your eyes, your body floods your system with waking stress hormones. This sudden chemical flood causes a rapid and massive spike in your blood pressure levels. Medical research consistently shows that heart attacks and strokes frequently cluster during these specific early morning hours. Your very stiff blood vessels are incredibly vulnerable right after you leave your warm bed. This is exactly why drinking our specific 3-ingredient juice first thing in the morning becomes absolutely critical. Clinical trials published in the journal Frontiers in Physiology mapped this exact healing timeline beautifully. When you drink this exact mixture, your blood pressure begins to drop within just 30 to 60 minutes. The maximum vessel relaxing power actually peaks exactly between 2 and 3 hours after your first sip. By drinking this mixture immediately after waking up, you place a powerful chemical shield over your heart. That natural shield deploys its maximum defense at the exact moment your morning blood pressure tries to spike dangerously high. If this video is helping you finally understand your own heart, please simply like this video right now. Your single click helps this life-saving information reach someone else whose legs ache and who feels completely lost today. That small, supportive action genuinely helps save precious lives across the world. Now you possess the perfect recipe and the perfect daily timing. You are fully prepared to build your morning cardiovascular shield. But this entire biological defense system remains extremely fragile. You could do everything perfectly and still completely destroy the active healing compounds before they reach your stomach. Millions of people accidentally ruin their nitric oxide shield by performing one basic hygiene routine every single morning. This completely normal bathroom habit acts as a silent thief that steals away your cardiovascular protection. Let me expose this silent killer right now and show you exactly what to avoid today. That normal bathroom habit is simply using an antibacterial mouthwash. When you vigorously rinse with those minty blue liquids, you accidentally destroy millions of friendly bacteria living on your tongue. Those specific microscopic bacteria are absolutely essential to the entire healing process. They actively chew up the raw dietary nitrates and convert them into the chemical keys we desperately need. Clinical studies confirm that using strong mouthwash completely erases the blood pressure benefits of our morning juice. You literally spit your cardiovascular protection directly down the bathroom sink. The second silent thief hides quietly inside your medicine cabinet. Many people take strong daily antacid pills for chronic heartburn and acid reflux. These specific medications act like massive chemical roadblocks inside your fragile stomach. The chemical keys desperately need strong stomach acid to fully activate the nitric oxide burst. When you artificially flatten your stomach acid using these heavy pills, the biological chain breaks immediately. Your morning drink loses half of its vessel relaxing power instantly. Always discuss these specific medications with your primary doctor to protect your progress. We must also discuss one very specific safety caution before moving forward. Because this juice utilizes a raw red root, it contains a high amount of natural oxalates. If you have a painful medical history of calcium oxalate kidney stones, this specific drink might cause unnecessary trouble. You should always speak with your local physician before adding highly concentrated roots to your daily diet. Safety must always come before attempting any aggressive natural healing protocol. Now you know exactly what dangerous mistakes to avoid every morning. You have safely cleared the path for your blood vessels to relax completely. But what if you could actually multiply the overall power of this exact drink? There is one extremely simple yellow kitchen staple that acts like a biological turbocharger. Adding this one cheap item physically shields your newly created nitric oxide from breaking down too quickly. Let me show you exactly what this powerful ingredient is and how to prepare your juice correctly. On day 1 of drinking this highly precise mixture, the biological changes happen incredibly fast. Clinical data clearly shows your blood nitrate levels rise sharply within 30 to 60 minutes. This rapid chemical spike triggers an immediate relaxation inside your blood vessels. By day 14, your body actually begins retraining your entire cardiovascular system. Medical studies confirm this exact time frame improves your endothelial function, which is the delicate inner lining of your arteries. Your arteries stop acting like rigid metal pipes and start behaving like flexible tubes again. When you finally reach day 30, you achieve a completely new cardiovascular baseline. This daily morning ritual is never just a temporary magic trick. It is a fundamental infrastructure rebuild for your entire circulatory system. You are actively repairing years of hidden vascular damage every single morning. By remaining completely consistent for 1 full month, your resting blood pressure stabilizes at a much healthier lower level. Your heart finally stops working overtime just to keep you alive and functioning normally. Right now, someone you deeply love is silently struggling with their own frightening blood pressure numbers. Please share this specific helpful video directly with them today. You hold the vital medical information that could literally save them from a devastating early morning heart attack. But repairing your damaged blood vessels with this morning drink is only half of the complete cardiovascular battle. You could drink this exact perfect recipe every single day and still suffer from dangerously high numbers. There is one extremely common breakfast food that quietly destroys your blood pressure every single morning. Most seniors over 60 eat this specific popular food completely unaware of the massive hidden cardiovascular danger. Click the video on your screen right now to finally discover exactly what this dangerous morning breakfast food actually is.